What's going on? What's going on, everybody? This is Fantica with 100% Gaming, and welcome back to another Borderlands 3 Legendary Weapon Guide. Today, we're looking at none other than the Freeman. Taking a closer look at it here, we can see that it's blue, it's red, it's big and clunky. It's not my favourite, but, you know, it is what it is. Alright, now, taking a look at the stats here, its damage is just close to 8,000. Accuracy is 50%, not great. Handling 92%. Reload time 3.8, pretty slow. Fire rate 2.1, it's pretty quick for a rocket launcher. And a large magazine size of 6. The right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world. This is a quote from Half-Life 2. My particular one has plus 96% weapon damage, plus 15% reload speed, and plus 253 splash damage radius. Now, taking a quick look at the parts here, so you might see what you're after. The barrel is actually really good. It gives me plus 70% damage, but minus 50% accuracy. I reckon the trade-off is worth it, because we don't really need accuracy with this gun, as you'll see later. And yeah, they're the rest of the parts. Now, the weapon will always come in normal variant. There are no other variants, so you can't get like a corrosive one, for example. It only comes in normal. And to get it, we need to come here to the Eden 6, the anvil, and come all the way over to the warden. So you'll spawn here where I am, run your way through the map until you get to the warden. Now, the Freeman does drop from any notable loot source. It is a world drop, so it can drop from loot tanks, it can drop from any other boss, it can drop from a chest. But the warden does have an increased chance to drop it, so I recommend going to him to trying to get this gun. Alright guys, so we're down on Sanctuary 3. We've come to the Handsome Jack target dummy just to see exactly what this weapon can do. So we're just going to give him a body shot here. You know, apparently there was a critical of 87. Alright, we'll do that first. 44. 44 again. We're going to go down here. 16k. 32k. 16k. So it does a little bit of damage. Now, the really unique thing about the Freeman is how it homes and targets, and it's self-controlled. So here we go. I'm going to fire it, and as you can see, as I move the mouse left or right, or up or down, that's actually where the bullet goes. So it's pretty cool. You know, it's a unique weapon. It's really fun to use. But let's go see how it does in some combat, shall we? Alright guys, now as you can see I am playing on Mayhem mode level 3 and there are no modifiers for a rocket launcher or normal damage, so we are good to go. Now trying to find a target here. Okay, there's a few there, we'll run up here. Alright, there we go. Go. Nice critical hit on him, and yeah, that did some work. Oh, this guy's moved. Yeah, so the critical hits are actually really effective with this rocket launcher. I mean, look, you'd expect that kind of thing. You know, it's a rocket launcher, right? So I got him down. Boom, 12k damage. Yeah, so against a normal mob, if you can get a critical hit, it seems to do very well. Now we've got this badass here. Yeah, and this is where the weapon really starts to fall apart. If you don't get the critical hits, and you're fighting a badass variant or a boss, it's just no good. I mean, I do like that you can just sort of spam the fire button here. It you know, it's got quite a quick fire time, so you can just sort of hope where the enemy is, or if it's a big boss that moves slow, you can just pull it up. But as you saw there, it took about 2-3 clips just to kill that badass. You just don't have enough ammo to make this weapon, well, really worthwhile. Alright, so here's the hardest thing. Alright, that went well. There you go. Maybe that's what it's used for. An enemy coming up close and you just one-shot them, I guess. But yeah, against this Zealot here, as you can see, he is just chewing up the grenade or the rocket launcher ammo, I should say. And same as the sergeant tank here. It's right there. Get him in the critical spot, but there you go, onto the health. It just doesn't do enough damage, guys. That's really cool. Shoot it that way and then it comes back. Anyway, guys, well, final thoughts of this gun. Look, I think if you're not playing on a mayhem mode and you're just having fun running around, this gun's good. But in terms of just the raw damage, it just doesn't do enough to be viable on Mayhem 3. Maybe if you're just fighting normal enemies like this, but the second you start fighting badasses or even a boss, guys, it's just really not worth it. Anyway, guys, this has been Fantigo with 100% Gaming. If you've enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If it's helped you out, maybe consider subscribing. It will really help out a small channel like mine. Alright guys, we'll see you in the next video.